Hello students, this is your introductory video towards physical and chemical changes chapter, that is from the chemistry section. Now in this particular chapter we shall be dealing with the different type of changes based upon different factors like natural and human made changes, periodic and non-periodic changes, slow and fast changes, desirable and non-desirable changes, reversible and irreversible changes. Now, coming down to the first type of change, that is based upon who causes the change, who is responsible for it. There are two types of changes present: natural changes and artificial changes. Now, as you know, the term natural means that takes place on its own and we cannot control or alter them. So, common example for natural changes are sunrise to sunset, change of season, etc. On the other hand, as we discuss about artificial changes, they will take place by the action of human beings. Human beings are responsible for it and we can control or alter them, like farming, cutting down trees, etc. As we proceed to the second type of change, that is based upon when do the change occur, occurrence. So two types are there, periodic and non-periodic. Now periodic changes are those that will take place at regular interval of time. There is a fixed time for it and it will occur regularly. Non-periodic changes don't have any kind of regularity. They can occur at any particular moment. Common example for periodic changes have been given: sunrise to sunset, movement of the hands of clock, whereas earthquake, volcanic eruptions, floods, they are all non-periodic in nature. Now, depending upon the speed of a chemical reaction, whether the reaction proceeds in a faster way or in a slower way, there are two types of changes: fast changes and slow changes. Now, fast changes will occur at a fast rate. Speed will be very high, like forest fire, tearing a paper, cutting grass, they are all fast changes. Whereas those changes that will occur slowly at a comparatively lower speed, so they are classified under slow changes, like development of a child to an adult, development of a plant to a tree, rusting of iron, etc. Now moving across to the next type of change, that is whether the change is beneficial for us or not. There are two types of changes: desirable change and undesirable change. Now, desirable changes are beneficial changes that will help us or the environment, like rain. Whereas undesirable changes, they are not at all beneficial for us. They will harm the environment or they will harm us directly or indirectly, like flood. Now, another example you can think about: agriculture. Agriculture has got a desirable impact because it will provide us with different type of food products, medical items, etc. But excessive agriculture will lead to pollution in the soil, ultimately water pollution, and that will harm the living organisms. Now coming down to the last type of change, that is whether the change can be reversed or not. It is based upon something called reversible changes and irreversible changes. Now, in case of reversible changes, the substance can be brought back to its original state. Substance can be brought back. Whereas irreversible changes are those in which substances cannot be brought back. We cannot get back them in their original state. Now, reversible changes are temporary in nature. They are very much temporary. You can once again try to get back the original substance. Whereas irreversible changes are permanent. You cannot get back the original substance once again. Like common example is melting of ice. When you melt ice, you will get water. But when you freeze water, you will again get ice. But rice grains, when they are cooked, you cannot get back the rice grains again. Or burning paper, you cannot get back the original paper again. So that's an example for irreversible changes. So these will conclude your first module relating to the type of changes based upon different factors. In our next section, we will discuss about the physical and the chemical changes. Thank you.